Whenever I talk to e-commerce entrepreneurs, business owners, marketing managers, inevitably, in just about every conversation, the question of growing sales comes up. And it usually goes like this. We're not growing fast enough, we're not hitting our objectives, we have stagnated or sales are actually falling. And we always go through a list of reasons why this could be happening, what is missing today, how to turn it around. So that I could help many more people, I decided to record this video and actually lay out the fundamental things that are often missed and the fundamental rules that are often not followed that impact sales, and also create a definitive list of over 40 items, 40 things that you should do in order to increase your e-commerce revenues. And by the way, this list may look fairly basic to you, and the rules and the tactics that I'm going to share, they are probably, for vast majority of them, you've probably heard them before, but most of us do not need to be told what to do, but need to be reminded and shown what needs to be done that is not being done right now. And I promise you, if you send me a link to your website, and if I buy your product and go off of this list, chances are vast majority of the things on that list have not been implemented for your e-commerce, and that is the reason, or one of the reasons, why your e-commerce is not growing fast enough or has actually stagnated or fallen off the cliff. So I welcome you, after you watch this video, to review the list, download a checklist that contains all of these items down below. That checklist actually comes with a schedule, you could distribute this thing, and in that schedule you select the items that you want to get done tomorrow, and a month from now, and a quarter from now. So you actually prioritize the things that you know you need to do in order to grow your revenues. So without further ado, let me tell you 3 fundamental things that must be done in order to grow your revenue. These are really basic. Number 1, get more customers. Can't be more basic than this. And there is a section down below and in the checklist that has a myriad of ideas how to get more customers. Number 2, get customers to spend more. Again, super basic, but if I went to your website and ordered something there, I would probably find out that you haven't done even half of the things on the list. So once again, they're down below, all of those ideas. And number 3, super simple, is get customers to spend more often. And that is something that overwhelming majority of e-commerce shops, aside from Amazon, have gotten wrong. They just don't do it. There is no repeat business, or repeat business represents a very, very tiny portion of overall sales. We have clients whose repeat e-commerce business is 25, 30, 35, 40% of their overall revenue, and they're doing great because that revenue comes to them free, right? They have already acquired that customer. Now, to increase your revenues by getting more customers, getting customers to spend more, and getting customers to spend more often, you have to do the following 3 things, or follow 3 fundamental rules. Rule number 1, be where and when your prospective customers are looking for products that you sell. Basic, not followed by 99% of e-commerce world. Number 2, when they do find your website and visit your website, give them exactly what it is that they need and want in order to give you what you want. In other words, they come to your website, you need to have great product descriptions. So basic, so many websites are missing this. They just go and get product description from the manufacturer, and that product description is usually, well, first of all, it's copy and paste, so there could be Google penalty because of that, because you do not have original content. Second of all, that description could be very short. It's not unique. There are so many issues with those copy and paste jobs, right, that work against you rather than for you. Yeah, you can say that you don't have enough time to rework them, but your bottom line doesn't care about that. Your top line, your revenues don't care about that. You don't have the time, hire somebody else to do it. Hire a marketing agency like mine to do it for you. You got to get it done, right? Excellent images beyond what your manufacturer may be giving you. A video demo, so simple to do today in 2020, yet overwhelming majority of e-commerce shops, I think it's probably well over 95%, do not have product demo videos. Now, companies that really wanted to succeed, like Zappos, they do have product demo, for absolutely every product that they sell, which if you think about their massive catalog, it's bewildering, but they got it done. Of course, you may say that, look, they're so much bigger, they have so much money, of course they got this done. But you have to flip it upside down and think about it the exact opposite way. They're so big because they were willing to do the things that others weren't. So you must get out of that mindset and make sure that your customer gets everything that they need to give you what you need, which is sales, right? So great product descriptions, videos, reviews, all of those things, reviews of your store, because when I am looking at an e-commerce store where I have never purchased before, right, I am gonna go and Google that store and make sure that reviews are good. All of those things need to be in place. So the final rule that you absolutely must follow, and this is something that Jeff Bezos has absolutely excelled in, that is, you gotta make a sale to get a customer instead of get a customer to make a sale. Jeff Bezos' somewhat famous saying was, "Your margin is my opportunity," meaning he was willing to give away the profit margin in order to get a customer because he knew that that customer would buy time and time and time and time and again. So the value was not in that one transaction, but in the cash stream that comes after this transaction. So you gotta make sure that once you get that customer, and it takes a while and it takes money to get that customer, you gotta baby them, you gotta really take care of them, you gotta give them everything that they need so they would want to buy from you again. So these are the basics, the fundamentals that you gotta follow in order to increase your revenues. Once again, down below is the definitive list of well over 40 ideas how to grow sales in your e-commerce. And below that, you can download the checklist that again includes all of these ideas, all of these recommendations, all of those tactics, and a spreadsheet in which you can easily copy and paste things off of this list and give it to your team and say, these are the due dates by which we're going to implement these ideas that will help us grow our revenue. Then all you gotta do is once you implement them, not hard to do, once you implement them, just watch your analytics and see your top line grow.